Yeah.
So kumbaga tayo mga
Sa
idiot,
TikTok, ang
o
daming
tayo mga
mga umano
researchers
ngayon.
din.
Eh,
And
hinahanap ko yung
honestly,
pangalan ng girl eh. Oo nga, napapanood ko yun eh.
yeah, pero talagang kailangan talaga na dumami pa yan. And mukhang dumadami pa. At may mga nakikilala naman ako mga bata ngayon na one is an influencer that does fashion and beauty. Pero she just created a separate channel now on politics kasi she's very political from Ateneo. At marami siya sinasabi talaga na when I listened to it, I was like, you actually know your stuff. Sabi ko, by all means, go. Keep going at it. Sabi niya, so marami talagang pagbabago and the youth is going to make that change happen. I have a lot of faith in that youth. And eto pa, Justin Mandaluyong alone, kasi I've been going around Mandaluyong, di ba? You know, I was very impressed to meet some of the new graduates, the fresh graduates that are now working, mga cum laudes, and they come from the underprivileged areas. Talagang yung parents ng isa is kasambahay and then the dad was a driver and yet she's cum laude. Now she's in programming and she's supporting her family and I have so much faith when I hear those stories. Sobrang tuwan-tuwa talaga ako and nakikita ko Nakaka-inspire.
Mm.
may pag-asa pa ang Pilipinas dahil doon. So yes, there will be this is gonna come full circle like it always does.
Yeah, I'm very happy, and I'll tell you what, Mark. Before I go back to you, actually, kudos to you, Mark, for encouraging more and more people to get involved. I remember 3, 4 years ago, parati sinasabi ni Mark, bakit ang konti ng mga pink or progressive or legit, just legit bloggers, right? Na yung YouTube ay sobrang dominated ng alam mo na natin. So it's a completely different world since then.
Yep.
And then even better, you have the democratization of this, that there are more and more people from different backgrounds, fashion, or OFW friends and mga getting involved in their sports people also getting involved. Ako kasi plano ko baliktad eh. Papasok na ako sa fashion and culture.
Mukha nga.
Ako, baliktad yung plano ko eh. Kasi napansin ko ay Mocha Osun, di ba? Yung din kay Mocha Osun, nag-crossover siya, di ba? From, let's just call it
Music.
edgy
Yeah.
to politics. So sabi ko, bakit hindi natin gawin yung pabaliktad? So medyo na-delay yung plan ko, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So, no, that's good. We can, this is the beauty of these different platforms. Although, of course, thanks to TikTok Philippines for restoring my account that probably some DDS or China guy suddenly banned. Bigla na ban yung account ko eh. Dahil lang nag-emoji ako ng ganyan, parang so thank you sa TikTok Philippines, pero actually wala akong tiwala sa TikTok. Ang daming dodgy nangyari. But nevertheless, while TikTok is there, I think we have to use it for something good, for something productive. Mark, you were about to manager ka eh. Mark, sino ba yung mga bagong talent mo
Hindi,
dyan?
ewan ko kung ito yung sinasabi ni Chris. I-shout out natin
Garawa pa rin, garawa,
yung mga
garawa.
influencers, yung mga political TikTokers na dapat sinusundan. Itong si Nika CG. Ito ba yung sinasabi mo, Chris?
Ah,
This
ito yung
one?
As a Nika, I follow her
Maaaring intensyonal ang
ayan, yan,
paghirapan
yan yung
ng
isa.
This
pwesto.
Yan yung
girl?
isa.
Ang
Instagram. We're friends on
institutions ay
Instagram.
ang pundasyon sa
Diba she's really good?
Galing,
Oh.
galing, galing. She
Oo.
summarized even journal articles, something that people like me should have done as academics. So, I'm glad. Actually, matagal niyang ginagawa yan, but now, yun din eh. There are a lot of these people who are actually doing this for quite some time, and then finally, they got into the
Yep.
algorithmic exponential. Perfect in timing eh. I mean, I started these elections too, di ba? Ikaw rin, Chris, di ba? I was not a vlogger before elections. I was doing the, mainstream stuff, right? So, I love it. Perfect timing. Mark, last point before we transition. Let's talk a little bit about LGU and balikan namin kayong dalawa. So, obviously, Senador Mark Gamboa, kamusta ang campaign? What are your plans? What are the provinces you want to visit? And what are the races you're watching? Kasi the Bicol pa lang, grabe yung mga... Kanina, nagsisismisan kami ni Kristen. Like, oh my God, yung isang mayor natanggal dahil sa murder case daw. Yung isang mayor ay hindi pinapatakbo, na-disqualify. Yung isa na-disqualify, and the Supreme Court came in, and then the COMELEC came against it, and then, so, ang gulo ng Bicol politics.
Ang
Parang
gulo.
naga lang yung medyo predictable in direction of the wind eh.
Oo. Magulo talaga. Kahit yung sa Caloocan, di ba? Yung, yun yung medyo high profile na na-disqualify na pinapabalik nung Supreme Court o na TRO yung Supreme Court. Di ba? Si Egay Arice. Of course, controversial nung nag-split sila ni Trillanes and all. Pero inaway niya yung Comelec, inaway niya si George Garcia. O tapos na-disqualify siya, tinanggal yung pangalan niya dun sa balota. Ngayon, napa-TRO niya. So, meron daw 6 million ballots na hindi magamit ngayon. Kailangan i-print uli. So that's 126
Wait,
million
6
pesos
million?
down the drain.
Million ballots? Oh my God, that must be expensive.
Yun, mga 120 million something yung halaga na you have to reprint again because of the ruling nung Supreme Court. So magulo yung sa Caloocan doon sa laban niya si Egay laban doon sa incumbent na si Mitch Kahayon and kanina nasa ano. So yung sa campaign, kanina I was with the former Senator Sonny Trillanes. Nag-iikot na kami sa Caloocan. And ayun, thank you din sa kanila, pinagsasalita nila ako and I'm able to introduce myself. So, yun nga tuloy pa rin ako dun sa aking medyo wild na plano na. Have you heard, Chris, yung plano ko? Nasabi ko na yata before, yung Oplan BBM.
Hindi pa, share mo please.
Pa,
Ano, tokang ba
bawat
yan?
barangay
Tokang?
maikutan. Okay. So, there are 1,700 barangays in Metro Manila. Ang plano ko in the next 2 months is ikutan lahat.
Wow. Good
Yeah, so kunyari for
luck.
Mandaluyong, you have
Pang
40
Guinness record
barangays.
yun, pare.
So iikutin ko siya ng isang araw from morning hanggang ano. Tapos, ang ganda, actually kahapon, nasa Navotas ako. Naikutan ko all 16 lang pala kahapon. 16 barangays ng Navotas. I was able to meet a lot of new friends, mga chairman, mga kagawad. And kasi walang gumagawa. Pumapasok ako ng mga iskanita, kinakausap ko yung mga tao, I vlog about it para yung concerns nila. So I'm enjoying that part nung election season. Pero ang important kasi sa akin, lalo na national, wala akong budget, is yung TV exposure. So, yun ang wino-workout ko kung paano ako mapupunta dyan sa ABS, sa TV5, sa GMA. Meron na tayong invitations from other smaller networks. And yun that's my only chance. That's the only chance. Kasi yung mga social media na magagaling like Willie Ong and Bosita, na merong millions of followers more than me. Diba? Sila, wala pa sila sa Magic 12 So, kailangan talaga yung mainstream So, kailangan din, sila nasa top 15, top 18 sila.
Pero yung Mark, iba pa rin yung mainstream. Sabi ko sa'yo, Mark, iba pa rin yung mainstream Kasi we have discussion about social media. Social media is a good complementary or to get you into the conversation, but still...
Yeah, yun nga. Like, Doc Williong, parating nasa top 18, top 20. So, yung final push going to the final 12, yun yung yun yung mahirap.
Mark, you were hoping to team up with other, parang hindi naman outsider, pero parang new wave, if I can put it that, new wave candidates, medyo independent.
Yeah, yun. So,
So
we call it bago naman. Yun naman yung sa ngayon, I'm working with the teams of Bosita, tapos separately with Action Demokratiko. So, thank you to them. Inadapt naman nila ako. So, makakasama-sama ako sa mga ibang ikot nila. Pero, yun nga, parang gusto kong bumuo ng third force ng mga bagong senador na para may option. Meron kang admin slate, meron kang DDS na slate, meron kang third force na pwedeng another option or pwedeng pagpilian ng mga vote. Ang kailangan kasi namin media exposure So ang logic na iniisip ko, kung mas marami kami doon na medyo mataas naman na kandidato, baka mas makakuha kami ng media exposure. Para to get the final push
with Honasan.
Doon kay Willie Ong, kay Bosita. So, yun yung iniisip ko.
Yeah, the one you had with Senator Honasan, diba? That was good. That was a good start.
Yun. Senator Honasan is also nandoon, is nasa mga top 16, top 17. So, may konting push So, yun ang hopefully magawa ko by Feb.
Yung billboard natin, bro.
Kailangan ko na siya i-take down by Feb.
Okay. Yung kay Chavit, baka pwede na ipahiram sa'yo kasi nag-back out na si
Chavit. Oo nga, no? Baka pwedeng pahiram naman, palitan ko na lang yung tarpaulin. At least gagastusin ko na lang yung tarpaulin, bayad na din naman yun. Oo, sayang. Pero, ang good dito, Richard, sa ibang surveys, kunyari, number 36 ako. Nung nag-resign si Chavit, number 35 na ako. So, ganun pala yung dapat na strategy. Kailangan umatras yung mga kalaban ko, pataas ako ng pataas. Yun pala yun.
So, gawin mo yung ginawa ni Cardenas, di ba? Yung Duterte Youth. pinatanggal niya lahat ng nominees para makapasok siya, yung Duterte. Baka yun
Ganon.
ang
Grabe.
Cardema strategy ka. Ikaw, Chris, kamusta yung your own campaign, and then are you also watching yung mga nangyari sa mga kapitbahay nyo sa Makati, sa Taguig, 'di ba? Medyo maraming drama din diyan, 'di ba?
Well, ako naman, I'm just really focused on Mandaluyong, and ang interesting talaga lang dito is every city is a microcosm of what's happening all over the country. So yun ang isa nakita ko, and I realized that local politics is going to be a great chance to really implement change in a way na nahihirapan gawin sa national dahil ang laki sobra nung national machinery kaya ang hirap kumilos. Imagine pa lang how many bills in Congress are stuck there that have gone stale or is pretty much dead or in limbo. In Senate, ganun din. Dahil ang laki sobra at ang dami sobrang tinatakol na mga mas importanteng issues, I guess, or mas sikat na issues. So, on the local level, mas mai-implement mo yung change yan. So, that was one thing that I noticed. Number one. Number two, ang napansin ko talaga with now that I'm going around, ito yung interesting. When I met some of the barangay captains and kagawads, everyone was saying to me, "Good luck, ha." Ah, pero tapos talagang huwag ka sana ma-discourage, ha. I'm like, bakit? Kasi imposibleng mananalo ka. Ginaganon talaga ako. I'm like, wow. Sabi ko, ganun ba kahirap? Sabi niya, iba naman, Chris, I admire you so much. I go, why? Because for somebody who's an independent to try to even run, it takes a lot of courage. And I'm like, really? I mean,
Hirap, yeah. Local is very hard.
Local
National,
is very
parang
hard.
prominence lang yun. I mean, of
yeah.
course, hirap din yun, but I'm just saying, ang hirap machinery talaga yung local.
Yeah, so yun ang napapansin ko, lahat ng nakausap kong barangay officials, they won't even endorse me nor support me publicly. They will say to me, Chris, I cannot support you publicly dahil ma-jeopardize ang aking barangay, but I will tell people about you. Ganon. Quietly, I'll quietly say something, but I just can't do it publicly, and I hope you understand. I go, no, no.
Ninja campaign ka, ninja moves, di ba?
Oo, ninja moves talaga to. Oo. So, yun ang gagawin naman natin. And yun, I'm going around tomorrow just to talk to people lang kasi I wanna kind of get a feel of what yung mga pangangailangan ng mga Mandaleños. So, yun ang una kong gagawin. And then after nagawa ko
Magkano ka
yun,
ba mga posters, ganon?
wala pa akong posters or anything. Papagawa ko ng mga tarps. But I already
Volunteers,
said,
bro. Is there a website? How can people reach out? Let's now talk the logistics. Like, you and Mark, like, how can people help kung may mga volunteers na naniniwala sa ginagawa mo? I mean, because you could be also a symbol of something different, just like what Vico was doing back in the day, di ba?
yeah, the best way to reach me right now is through if you have X or formerly Twitter, hanapin lang nyo ako at i-message nyo ako at I am Kristan. Yun, i-type nyo yun. Tapos i-message nyo ako and I'll send you guys the Google form link for volunteers. Tapos kung hindi naman doon, pwede naman nyo i-message sa aking Facebook. Search lang nyo Kristan yung Facebook fanpage ko at message din nyo ako doon or kung kaya din sa IG. There are a lot of ways to reach me or maybe on commenting on
But
this.
why not make a Substack or like yung blog lang na kung saan pwede sila diretso mag-reach out sa'yo, specialized for your campaign? I mean, that's also very, yeah, something like
Oo nga,
that.
no, I didn't think about that. You
Oh,
know what?
parang website ka na para mas legit tignan, bro. Kasi I mean, it's just a suggestion from a friend. Libre lang naman mag-Substack. Just
Oo
make
nga,
it.
I've never thought about it.
Yeah, and then make your Substack your campaign. For now, at least.
Okay.
Mamaya,
Sige,
use it for some. Yeah, why not? Make it.
sige.
Free
I'll,
lang yan. Free lang yan, pare. Yeah.
Sige pare, I'll ask you later na lang offline if we can if you can just help me. I'll check it out, then if I have questions I'll ask you. Pero yeah, you know nga, like at the end of the day I'm so happy to see so many people ready to volunteer. I have a team ready now and I'm excited and talagang volunteers. I had a group of bikers who are I'm going to run across Mandaluyong. They said, "Chris, we are going to ride with you." And I'm like, "Wow." There's probably 50 to 100 of them, bikers, all ready to ride around Mandaluyong. I'm like, let's go. So, yun. So, hopefully, let's see. At the end of the day, Richard and Mark, alam mo, ito sinabi ko talaga. Mga nagsabi sa akin, huwag ka ma-disappoint o malungkot pag matalo ka. Sinabi ko sa kanila lahat, bakit naman ako malulungkot kung natalo ko? Itong pinapasukan ko ay isang sakripisyo para sa akin. Hindi ko ito ginagawa para sa aking ego or para pakinabangan ko o para pagkakitaan ko. So, hindi po loss sa akin yan pag natalo ko. Ang ginagawa ko lang dito ay pinapakilala ko sarili ko. Ang trabaho ko lang is ipakilala sarili ko at ano yung pwede kong ibigay sa ating lungsod. Ngayon, sila magdedesisyon. Kung hindi ako binoto, no skin loss of my back because I love being a private citizen. I am very happy just doing these vlogs, sharing my thoughts, not having to worry about my security, not having to, to spend a lot of time, doing a lot of
Schmoozing.
political work.
Schmoozing.
But I'm willing to do it. That's the point I'm trying to make. I am willing to do it. If the people want me to do it, I will give them 100% if they want me to do it. Pero kung ayaw nila, total respect. And I wish everyone the best of luck. And I go back to private life.
Well, I mean, for me, mahalaga yan because you could be a test case, di ba? Of other also well-meaning people doing it without schmoozing, without traponess, without all of the unfortunate things that makes politics so unattractive. I mean, di ba, sabi na one of the tragedies of politics in democracy is that the good people find it too dirty to engage. So if good people like you, Kristan, good people like you, Mark, bother to engage it, then baka mas maraming tao na maengganyo sa mga susunod na election. So I hope you guys realize this is not just only about your campaign. It's also about a test case to inspire more and more people in 2020 because I'm very optimistic about 2020. Maybe I'm a little bit being over optimistic, but I think ang laki ng chance for 2020 to produce some very fascinating surprises. So 2025, I hope this will be the marker of a new chapter sa ating politika. So that's why, Chris, the stakes are very high. This is not, I mean, what you're doing in Mandaluyong is huge in itself. I'm not trivializing, but I'm saying it's even way more than that. Kasi pwede pag-aralan yan for 2028. And the same with you, Mark, right? You want to tell us also about volume?
That's what I always say then na yung pagtakbo namin ni Chris. We are giving parang courage doon sa mga nag-iisip tumakbo in the future. Kung makita nila na, si Marco tumakbo, nag-enjoy naman siya. Di ba? Tapos nakakuha siya ng ganito karaming boto. Hindi naman siya gumastos ng 1 billion pesos katulad ng mga ibang dalawang kandidato dyan. Wala pang 1 billion na yung nagastos. Pero he enjoyed. Nakakuha siya ng ganito kadaming boto. Pero yun nga, para mas lumakas yung loob. I always start na maraming mas deserving sa akin na maging senador. Pero hindi sila tumatakbo. Kasi iniisip nila na 'di ba? Una yung bashing Ang hirap hindi ka man mananalo, sino ka ba? Nagsasayang ka ng oras. Pangalawa yung resources. Kasi iniisip nila you need 500 million, you need 100 million. O tapos pangatlo, pero siguro ang pinagkaiba lang talaga sa akin, I truly enjoy campaigning. Doon talaga ako nag-enjoy. I enjoyed it the last time nung vlogger ako. Mas nag-enjoy ako ngayon na ako yung kandidato, ako yung kumakamay. Iba yung experience natin, Chris Kasi kung ikaw, yung sa mga barangay, nagigets ko, tatakot sila na magalit sila mayor kapag umalis sila doon sa slate ng gusto nila, sweep Pero sa akin, dahil 12 yung senador, at hindi naman sila pinupuntahan ng mga senador, mas open sila sa akin. Ang dami ko nagiging kaibigan ng mga chairman. Kahapon lang sa Navotas, I made a lot of great new friends. Diyan sa may Agora, sa may Bangkulasi, hanggang sa dulo ng Navotas. So tuwang-tuwa ako kahapon. So gagawin ko yan sa lahat, sa Mandaluyong, sa Makati. I'll contact you, Chris, pag Mandaluyong day ko na. Pag iikot ako sa mga chairman dyan.
Yeah, once na kasi ako sa totoo lang ang hirap lang talaga trying to juggle all the things that we're all doing at the same time. And I'm gonna be honest, I should be campaigning more than I am right now. Not campaigning, excuse me. Let me clarify. You can't campaign yet. I should be getting myself known more within the local community.
Groundwork.
Groundwork lang, magpakilala lang. Habang bago mag-umpisa ang kampanya, magpakilala. And nahuhuli na daw ako, palagi sinasabi sa akin, huling-huli na daw ako. And I want to reiterate yung mga nabagit yung dalawa, Richard and Mark, na tama na this does serve as an inspiration for a lot of people. And yun na nga, from day one, I remember when I mentioned to you guys na sinasabi ko sa karamihan ng mga tao, tumakbo kayo for politics. And yun yung umpisang that was the first impetus for me to run eh. Yung na-realize ko, I tell people to run, and yet I'm not running. So I have to lead by example as well to show people na hindi to ganun kahirap. Do it, and I want to see new faces. And I love the fact that we are seeing a lot of new faces. And you're right, Richard. I think 2028, you're going to see a lot more new faces. And I think that this is going to spark that new type of politician, that new type of leaders that's going to come out from the youth. I see it happening.
On that note, thank you very much. I mean, fantastic way to end it. Ako, for me, it's very important to destigmatize politics. Kasi kung may stigma ang politika,
Yes.
the bad people will keep on winning. So cynicism and stigmatization of politics ang kalaban po natin dito. So kudos to both of you gentlemen and a lot of our good friends who are at least making it possible for people to imagine engaging politics, and who knows, at some point they might jump in. So for me, yun palang panalo na kayo. Yun palang ang laki ng serbisyo nyo. Yeah, so thank you so much on that note, and sana tuloy-tuloy lang itong discussion na to. I look forward to more of that discussion. And of course, we live in the age of disruption, right? Whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's BRICS, whether it's BTS. So I'm already giving you a trailer of my talk in Manila House, rich people, posh people in February. So I'm going to have a talk on February 5 in Manila House. Please check it out. When I'm going to talk about the big picture. Why are the Trumps of this world winning? Why is Bitcoin doing so well? Why is everyone talking about BRICS? And what are the new tendencies in social media and politics? Lahat yan pag-usapan natin. So we are in an age of disruption. And I think for some reason, we are all disruptors by DNA. So in a sense, walang talo dito, di ba? In a sense, it's only about pushing the boundaries of imagination. Maraming salamat, Chris. Number 10 sa Balota, Counselor in Mandaluyong, and of course, kasama po natin, vote wisely. Mark Gambo. Mark, do you want to remind people also, right? Next to Bongo.
Yung mga gusto mag-contact sa akin,
Yes.
sa Twitter, mahina yung Twitter ko eh. Malamang yung mga audience ni Richard, nasa Twitter madalas. At Models of Manila. Ayun, pwede nyo mababasa ko kaagad doon kasi wala naman masyadong galaw doon eh. At Models of Manila sa TikTok, pwede nyo akong kontakin doon.
Bukas ka rin doon.
Yun po,
Substack, bukas kayo ng blog nyo, Substack. Yun ang gawin nyo.
Sige, pag-aralan ko din. Hindi ko pa natatry. Number 27 po. Bago si Bongo. Si Bongo 28, 27.
37. Thank you very much, Senator Mark.
27.
27. Yeah, 27. Kasi sabi ko 37. Balang biglang umiba. Kasi maraming umaalis eh. Baka nag-move din yung numbers. Sana magdating ng May 20 na lang natira para at least.
No? Para may laban talaga, no?
Interesting. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much, Chris. Tuloy-tuloy lang natin yan para sa bayan at of course, good vibes lang. Have a good weekend and talk to you soon, gentlemen. Thank you so much. God bless.
All right. Take care.